Coming up on Lindenwood News, 5 people are recovering at the hospital after a shooting at a high school in South St. Louis. We will tell you more about what led up to the incident.
Plus, 6 more shootings in St. Louis over the weekend leaves 3 people dead and 5 hurt.
And police investigate at least a dozen break-ins in the Central West End. Those stories and more ahead on Lindenwood News.
Welcome to this edition of Lindenwood News. I'm Jessica Spivey.
And I'm Lucas Bose. At least 3 people are dead in a shooting early Monday morning at a Central Visual and Performing Arts high school. Police say 8 people were taken to the hospital. They say that the shooter, an adult, and another female were among the dead. Authorities say they were called to the school just after 9 a.m. Police have not released any information about the victims, the suspect, or a possible motive for the shooting.
There were 6 shootings in St. Louis over the weekend. 3 people are dead and 2 are hurt in 3 shootings in St. Louis City neighborhoods. Another shooting near Delmar Avenue left 1 woman hurt. Police say she had injuries on her face and arm, but they say she was awake and breathing. Authorities say all of the shootings happened between 1 a.m. and 10 p.m. on Sunday.
A man is fatally shot overnight in North St. Louis on Sunday. A man was shot to death on Era Avenue near West Florissant Avenue. Reports say the shooting happened overnight just after 1 in the morning. Police say the victim is a 55-year-old and was shot several times. There is no information on the identity of the man yet, and so far, no arrests have been made.
Former Wildwood Mayor dies in a biking accident on Saturday morning. 65-year-old David Glasser died after a head injury while riding his bike. The St. Louis County Police found him on Saturday at 10 a.m. The first mayor of Wildwood was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. His death was confirmed later on Sunday. It is unclear yet what led to the accident, but it appears that no cars were involved.
Straight ahead on Lindenwood News, the Halloween Pet Parade took place on Sunday in Belleville, and we'll tell you more about what happened during the event.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
All right, let's try this.
COVID has been a really long fight, and it's been especially tough on kids.
It's been a rough transition for all of us.
Right now, as a father, I want to give the best tools to protect my kids.
So what can we do to get back to that sense of normalcy?
Many parents are asking if it is worth it to get their kids vaccinated against COVID.
The answer is absolutely yes.
My own sons, who are 6 and 8 years old, had their COVID vaccine.
It's an added layer of protection to keep kids from getting any type of severe illness or complications from a COVID infection.
A lot of parents are also wondering if the vaccines are safe.
Yes, it's safe and effective for children.
Definitely safer than a COVID infection.
Children get a smaller dosage than adults do.
So if you have questions or concerns about the vaccine, that's okay.
We're here to help.
We have the tools we need to protect kids and help them stay healthy and all get through this together.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
St. Louis police are investigating a number of car break-ins that took place in the Central West End last Saturday. At least 12 cars were broken into on Saturday and Sunday. A majority of the cars were parked in a lot near Newstead and Duncan Avenues. Investigators have not made a statement on what was stolen and have not identified any potential suspects at this time.
3 more Mizzou students are due in court over a felony hazing case. 3 members of Phi Delta Gamma fraternity are scheduled for court on Monday. Thomas Schultz, Harrison Reichman, and Benjamin Perrys are all charged with felony hazing for an incident that left Mizzou student Danny Santulli in a wheelchair. Schultz, Reichman, and Perrys are 3 members of the fraternity that have been charged in Santulli's case.
Fire crews from St. Charles and Warren counties have been sent to help a small town in mid-Missouri that was hit by a brush fire. The brush fire broke out in Woodridge, Missouri on Saturday afternoon and spread quickly due to high winds. The fire burned around 3,000 acres of land and closed both directions of I-70 for over 2 hours on Saturday. 10 people have been forced out of their homes by the fire, and 1 person suffered minor injuries.
Experts began taking samples inside Jana Elementary School to test radioactive elements found on campus. Jana school students transitioned to virtual learning after radioactive elements of World War II bombs were found. Coldwater Creek has also been tested earlier this year due to those World War II bombs being dumped and causing contamination. The U.S. Army Corps engineers expanded their testing to include the entire property of the school, both inside and outside.
Cooler weather is coming this week as we get ready for Halloween weekend. Stay tuned for the full forecast after the break.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple? Chop the pineapple.
Nope, I'm high. How about I wash off the grapes?
Yes.
Okay. You're already making good decisions when you're high.
I want tacos. Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope, I'm high. Let's order in.
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
Taking a look at the national map, a cold front is coming in from the north. Right now, the front is moving down the Midwest, which will bring showers and thunderstorms. People should expect colder temperatures to arrive as these storms pass through. There is also a chance of snow for people in North and South Dakota. People on the East Coast can also expect some rain moving along the shore. Current conditions in the area are warm with the average temperatures ranging from low to mid-70s. It is currently 76 degrees here in St. Charles. Over in St. Louis, it is 77 degrees. It is also 77 degrees down in Maryland Heights. Moving over to the west, it is 77 degrees in St. Peters and 75 degrees in O'Fallon. It's currently cloudy and windy as the storms approach later this week. We have warm conditions for Monday, but cooler weather will come later this week as the storms roll in. The high for Monday is 77 degrees and will drop tomorrow down to 66. We have sunny skies on Wednesday with a high of 64 degrees. Temperatures will continue to dip on Thursday and Friday with a high of 62 degrees. We will have cooler weather and partly cloudy skies to kick off our Halloween weekend. For your weather report, I'm Jaden Rieksecker. Back to you.
The annual Halloween Pet Parade happened Sunday afternoon in downtown Belleville. The event was sponsored by the Belleville Area Humane Society. Guests were encouraged to dress up with their pets for the costume contest. The event also included a block party and the pet parade. The Belleville Area Humane Society has been serving the St. Clair County community for over 63 years.
Lindenwood faced Murray State in the Lions' homecoming game, and the Blues are set to travel to Winnipeg. I'll have that and more after the break.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Oh? Excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Lindenwood took on Murray State Racers last Saturday in the Lions' homecoming game. The game started off weak for the Lions, with the Racers scoring 12 points in the first quarter. The Lions took this personal in the second quarter, scoring 17 points in that quarter, ending the first half at 17-15. The Lions go on to score an additional 16 points in the second half, sending Lindenwood students home in celebration. The final score, Lions 33 to Racers 18. Moving across the state, Kansas City Chiefs also played this weekend against the 49ers in Sunday night action. It was a tight game going into the final quarter, with the Chiefs ahead by only 5 points. However, the Chiefs made a powerful end cap to the game. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes made a beautiful 57-yard throw. The play would then lead to wide receiver Mecole Hardman making his third touchdown of the game. Following that, the Chiefs would go on to end with a demanding lead against the 49ers, the final score 44-23. And Monday night, the Blues hope to continue their undefeated streak of the season as they cross the border to face the Winnipeg Jets. The Blues are currently 3-0 this season after defeating Columbus, Seattle, and Edmonton. The Jets are currently 2-3 this season, having lost a 5-game home winning streak that started last season against the Toronto Maple Leafs last Saturday. The game starts Monday night at 7 on ESPN+. That's it for sports. I'm Daniel Matt. Back to you guys.
New Melly Baking Company has been serving its small-town community for just over a year. I had the opportunity to stop by and learn more about the bakery's journey as a newly opened business.
It all started, I've always loved to bake, and I wanted to do something local since we live local, and I wanted a bakery, a coffee shop, and I wanted ice cream for the kids. For me, it's all about community, and so I wanted to do it close to home. This space was available, and it's like, let's give it a try. And my kids have always been my guinea pigs. They're like, oh, that tastes great, Mom, or leave that one, don't do that one again. And we incorporate those in the bakery, and we tell people those come from family recipes. And my kids have been my biggest inspiration to do this.
I keep coming back because it's the first bakery we've had in the 30 years that I've been living here. and their food is absolutely to die for. I like their cinnamon rolls, which I get for my grandchildren. I like donuts. I like their gooey butter cake, which I understand is the best. And I like lattes because I always like something very hot and sweet to drink.
We have lived out here for over 20 years. We moved out here around 2000, and we love small town life. We like the hometown feel, and we've had a lot of customers that have come in and have said this is exactly what we needed, having a donut shop and a bakery and a coffee shop and ice cream.
I love this community, and I knew whatever we did I wanted to do right here at home. And I love the small town since I grew up in a small town, and I cannot believe the support that I've gotten from the community, and I want to give them as much as they've given us.
That's it for this edition of Lindenwood News. I'm Lucas Bose.
And I'm Jessica Spivey. Thanks for joining us.